Welcome to March. Welcome to Strat Month. I'm so excited. I know I'm a little early. I usually come at you, like, Tuesday. But I'm coming at you early. I'm coming to you the 1st of March because I'm so excited about Strat Month. I couldn't contain myself any longer, man. So I want to kick off Strat Month talking about, old friend. Come back to old friend the Stratocaster, man. But I also want to sort of get a human with you, man. I want to ask you all a question. Have you ever, re-met somebody? You know what I mean? And that re-meeting the person, you know what I mean? Your earlier meeting with that or encounter with that person, or maybe you weren't even close with them the first time you met them, is sort of the whole basis. You know what I mean? Forms the whole basis of your secondary friendship, and then that person becomes like one of your best boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a girlfriend or whatever floats your boat, man. Becomes somebody near and dear to you. I'm going to tell you about the year 1994, man. In December 18th, 1994, man. My boy was his 19th birthday, man. And he was having a rocking party at his house, man. You know what I mean? And everybody wasted. We were there having a good old time, man. You know, we're just chilling, man. Like all kinds of distinguished and undistinguished guests came and went to this little party, man. This shindig, man. And we were sauced, man. So a little band formed, man. And the nucleus of the band was a guy I never seen before, man. Never knew who he was. A couple of people around him I recognized from around town. I kind of knew or whatever. You know what I mean? But this cat I didn't know. And he was directing the motherfuckers left and right. Like, you play this. You play that. You know, Bobby G, man, you tap the pot, man. Everything was hunky-dory, man. So my man, I'm actually talking about my man MC. You met MC, man. He strapped on his Acu bass, man. And he was getting on the music, man. He's dancing around with his bass on. It wasn't even plugged in, man, going around, motherfuckers, with his bass on. People go, oh, you alright, man? And he decided to jump down the stairs wearing his bass, man. And he hit his head on the archway, the stairway, and passed out on the floor, man. His parents came, woke up, and hey, what's going on? Check this out, man. I had to go home at 10:30 on a Friday night. You know what I mean? Wasted out my mind. My mind. My mom was there. My brother was there. Like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I just want to go to bed, man. Anyway, man, the person that was at the center of that thing, didn't see that person again till almost 10 years later. You know what I mean? Almost 10 years later today, man. That person was my dear friend Ricky D, man. My brother now, man. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? My basis, my friendship with him, we didn't start till 10 years after that, but I met him at the same place again, man, over by the Derelict Clubhouse, man. So it was the whole basis of our whole friendship, man. So on that sort of weak ass note, by the time I met the guy again, he was already like a local legend, you know what I mean? This band Borealis had just got signed, man, to Capitol Records. You know what I mean? He was at the top of the game. And that's when I befriended him, man. And a lot of cool things went down, man. You know, and that in itself was like 16, 17 years ago, man. So we're getting older, man. Everybody's getting older. But my brother, Ricky D, man, his guitar, his electric guitar, his weapon, man, is this guitar. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Japanese Stratocaster from the early 80s, man. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous instrument, man. He's entrusted this shit to me to spruce up a little bit. He really needs a fret job on it. You know what I mean? And he's been gracious enough to be our celebrity guest judge on Strat Month. So I'm going to do him a solid, man. I'm going to make this guitar, you know what I mean, play. Over the years, he's had his electronics all fixed, you know what I mean, time and time again, replaced or whatever. I don't know if he's even happy with them now, you know what I mean. When we got it out of his basement a couple weeks ago, you know what I mean, he was disappointed that it started rusting over a little bit, man, you know what I mean. And he's like, this thing just needs a little bit of love, Bobby G, man. So I'm going to give it some love, man. My brother Ricky D, tickle on this for you guys, man. Tickle on some more strats. We're going to have a fun month. So just take it light, man. I'm going to flip you around. We'll take a good look at this. I got the case and everything, man. We'll go down memory lane for everybody. I'll flip you around. So there's the case, man. The original case. With a sticker like that, you know whose guitar it is, folks. So, this is a early 70s reissue made in Japan. 1994, 1995, according to the serial number. You know, Ricky's had everything changed on it, electronic-wise, and you know what I mean. It's just been upgraded, and You know, he's met a lot of people over the years, you know what I mean? Different guitar techs, you know, different people who are, you know, in the industry, in the biz, you know what I mean? Recommended this, recommended that. Hey, this will make you sound better. This will do this, this will do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much spent the last 3 or 4 years in his basement. You know what I mean? But we're gonna give it some love. We're gonna get these strings off, and we're gonna, you know what I mean, take a look at it. See how the fret, all the frets under the G string are like totally destroyed. That's because of the way Ricky plays, man. He's a G string popping motherfucker. He is. You know, every one of his guitars has that hallmark, you know, destroyed frets under the G string. And most of them are missing the G string. That's the way he rolls. Let's get this guy out of the case, get the strings off of it, and take a better assessment, shall we? So this old girl, she's seen a lot of action, man. You know what I'm saying? Lots of action. Definitely needs new frets, you know what I mean? Without a doubt. Especially down here, the second, third, fourth frets. You know what I'm saying? They're all fucked up, man. That's the way my man plays. I think frets still have a little bit of life in them, though. We're going to just, you know what I mean, grind them down, you know, as far as we can. You know what I mean? And, you know, put a little Band-Aid on it for a while. It's an iconic guitar. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. It's been reinvented so many times. And I think that deep inside, Ricky don't really, you know what I mean? He longs for some of the original features. You know, it's got so many things that have been added to it. And, you know what I mean? I just think that he kind of longs for its original setup at times, man. I don't know. Just my opinion, man, the way he talks about it. So let's get this guy into the lab, man, and shave those frets down. I'll see you on the other side. So there we go, man. We did as good as we could do without replacing the frets. A couple little dimples here and there. You know what I'm saying? He dug deep on some of them frets, man. Real deep. Anyway, for the most part, this is a dirty guitar, though. Let's clean it off with some pledge. You know what I mean? Just get all the scum off of it. You know what I'm saying? Circle back after that. Circle back, Tom. Very, very good. So let's take these screws out of the pick guard and just clean off those electronics with some electro contact cleaner. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think there's anything wrong with them, but you know what I'm saying? We're doing the works on this baby. The works for Strat Month, nothing less. He's got a symphony of weird shit going on in here, man. All kinds of strange stuff. Copper tape lining the cavity there, that's pretty good. You can see that he's got 2 little cheesebird pots replacing the 2-tone pots. And it looks like you got the original pot on the volume there. Big guy. That's strange, man. Lots of weird stuff going on in there. Well, let's spray it down and close this guy back up. Do the tap test real quick. Move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mess with this. Took it over the amp. Did the tap test. It works. I don't know, man. Like the bridge pickup might be a little bit weak. But it might be his, you know what I mean, blower switch. Phase reverse switch. Something like that, man. So, you can see that this pickup here, this Ken Armstrong was first. Then he had 2 other Ken Armstrongs put in there. Oh, purdy in there. Let's put those screws back in there. Finish cleaning this guy up. You know what I'm saying? Do it solid for the people. Solid for the people. And nice. We got all the crap off of it. You know what I mean? All that garbage cleaned out from there, man. You know what I mean? It's the little things that count, people. It's the little things that count. Let's put on some Mom's cleaner wax on this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? She needs it. She needs it. Man, I remember Ricky telling me the other day, he's like, you know, I wrote so many songs on this guitar, and just to see it in that state, all rusted in my basement, man. Maybe if you put a little love into it, I could feel my muse come back. I was like, that's right, man. That's the way I like to hear people talk about an instrument, man. Correctly. Let's get this guy all sheeny shiny, man. I'll come right back. So I got this guy real shiny, man. It's beautiful. It looks great, man. So luckily, my brother Ricky D, the lucky owner of this beautiful guitar, just showed up, man. What do you say, Ricky?
Is that my baby? Is that
Bertha? That's it, man. So I was looking at the strings I got on hand, man. I don't think any of these strings are gonna withstand your. You want to go to Guitar Center real quick, man?
Let's do it. Let's go to Guitar Center.
All right, man. So I'll see you guys on the flip. Or is it me, or every time I roll up on Guitar Center, it feels like it might be the last time? The end is near, my people. Are here with the strings. So Ricky, which strings do you think would sound best on that beautiful Stratocaster we have back there?
You know what? I usually go GHS boomers.
GHS boomers.
You know what? We're going a little. Yeah, this is electric. But if I can't get my boomers, you go D'Addario. Because remember, there's only a few companies that really make strings.
What gauge you gonna get? 10s, 9s?
I'll probably get 10s.
Here's the D'Addario 10.
D'Addario 10.
But there's all different kinds of D'Addario.
Look at this.
Their chrome's down there.
What is this?
It looks like the best of the best, bro. That's like they're the top of the line. Here's the regular, like, stuff down here, man.
Look, no, this is the average price of a string.
It used to be $3.99 with the Slinkies, man.
Right.
Ernie Ball's $3.99, man. Hey, man.
Now these are called New York XL. This is
Kind of makes me feel bad for buying everything online now, you know.
Now you don't feel guilty, right?
Yeah, right.
Never fade away, extended life. I mean, look, I can go for it.
As soon as we put that on, you're gonna pop that G, and you're gonna be cursed like.
Or I can go. Look, see, they got so many now here, and I really go. I like heavy bottom. You know what I mean?
Ernie Ball sometimes, hey, look, for $5.99, man. You know what I mean?
You're saying just grab the good old standards,
Yeah,
right?
dude.
Let's
You know
go
what I'm saying,
standard.
man? You can buy a set of them online if you don't like them, bro.
There you go.
You can change your strings, Ricky. You're a pro. All right, let's head back to the crib.
Sounds good. Look, I may as well get a second pack, right?
It's because he's thinking about breaking his G. The Guitar Center with our 2 sets of Ernie balls. And my boy Ricky's going to show you his patented method of making sure the string does not slip out of tune. Now, Maestro, would you show everybody your expert method? Now, he starts with the little G, man. The little E. I always start with the big E.
I come up because I don't know if there's right or wrong, but I'm always thinking gradually pull the tension, you know?
I got you.
But what I do is, and this is what my teacher taught me, come straight through. You just kind of put a little bit of slack underneath there.
Right.
You wrap it down. Whoops. It gets a little slippery with these. You come underneath. See how I came under and then over.
Under and over. There you go.
And then once it's over,
Right.
keep your hand there and it kind of locks onto itself.
There you go. Look at that, man.
It locks onto itself. And this is really the classic style of before the tuning lock. And I was actually felt a little bit ashamed that it took me so many years to learn it, but I was glad I learned it eventually.
Hey, man, you never do.
I was so thankful to learn something so basic.
You're never too old to be the student. You can always be the student.
I learned something very fundamental very late.
And now the student has become a teacher, folks. Let's get this guy strung up and get some better look at it, man. There it is, people. Ricky, why don't you do the honors, man, and give us a little bit of old chat on this beautiful thing while we take some close-ups of it, man.
I'll tell you something about Bertha, right?
Tell it.
When I first got this, I traded this Japanese 79 reissue Japanese Strat, right? Because I had a brand new American Telecaster and it was digging into my ribs. So I was like, fuck this, I need a Strat, right? I traded it with old boy Wayne from fucking Long Branch.
Wayne, that was the guy's name, the Guitar Emporium?
The dude Wayne. People know Wayne from Emporium.
I love
so
that
anyway, he was like, sure. I kept this thing. I've written so many
What
songs.
year was that? Well, Guitar Emporium. That must have been like 99 around about, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
No. That was.
I got my Rickenbacker from
Could have
him.
been around
It was
99.
like 90,
You're right.
98, something like that. 97 maybe.
So anyway, in the years that followed that, I had all kinds of different guitars, American, deluxe, different shit. I've traded shit. I've sold shit to pay rent. I've done all kinds of stuff. But this, no matter what happened, no matter how fucking hard up I was, I would never sell this fucking Git because I wrote so many songs on it. There was, I remember at one point I was like, it's just a piece of shit fucking Japanese Strat, and I was like, no way, I can't do it.
Now these switches
Can't
here.
do it.
What do these switches do?
These are the toggle switches. Now this
the
little
blower
extra
switch,
setup came later. This
of
wasn't
course.
always
This
the
guitar
setup.
is definitely been Frankenstein.
My buddy Dan Rooney, he took it and he put these. What are these?
The Armstrongs.
The Armstrong pickups.
This one was original, wasn't it?
No, these are all brand new. This is the only single coil. These are split, and they turn into humbuckers. And that way, when you're in this position,
I see. I got you.
when you're in this position, this is a humbucker. No, this is always a humbucker, and then you could split these two.
Right.
No, you could split these two.
Those two you can split, right?
This stays single coil.
That's a single coil. Yeah.
So, and then you could have them. That's in phase, and then you can have them single coil. So if you have it set up like this, it's pretty much your standard fat Strat position. And if you have it like that, it's like a fat Strat with 4 single coils. It's pretty wild.
And Rooney came up with this configuration.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He did. And he
You gotta
set
put
it up, and I
nice
love it.
jack in here, man. It's nice, man. Well, anyway, so I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? You're here with us on Strat Month, man. And we'll put this guy on the scale. I'll put you on the stool, man.
And the Strat is my Git, so Strat Month is my month too.
Folks, you're in for a treat. We're going to take a listen to this beautiful, beautiful guitar. And then I'll say, look after yourself. Peace be with you. Look after yourself. Peace be with you. At 8 1/4 pounds. This guy is all Japanese Stratocaster, man. Legendary. Legendary, folks. Legendary. Let's hear it now. Let's hear it. So for our great introduction here to Strat Month, we got our brother Ricky D. He's on the greatest guitar in the world. This guitar is like his partner in life, and he's gonna show one of his fruits of his labors on his beautiful partner. Take it away, brother. That's the beautiful, beautiful 1994 Japan Fender. Was it early 70s reissue, something like that, man? I have no idea. And this our brother Ricky D. He's gonna be with us all month. He's gonna be our special judge, man. So stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.